Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another live stream, but not any old live stream. This is the grand finals of the Grandmasters $1,000 2025. We'll get my words out. 2025 tournament. So this is sponsored by the legendary Oxygen. We are going to quickly recap on the bracket. We have ExCaL. Whoa, what's going on there? We have ExCaL. Let's go back to this screen. We have ExCaL against Marakar in the grand final in this best of 15. We're going to take a look at the route that the players have taken. We had round number 1. We had Marakar against Queen Muff, where that was a 6-0, very decisive victory for Marakar. Then we had a round 2 for Marakar. We had a 6-3 there against Boyka, where Boyka started very, very strong in that particular match. I think he started 3-0 up, actually, and Marakar switched it up a level and turned that around to 6-3. Then we had Marakar against Staz with a 7-1 in round number 3. Very, very convincing indeed against tough player like Staz. And then maybe you could say an even more impressive 7-0 against Big Size there for Marakar. So a super impressive run. Probably the biggest hurdle Marakar faced was actually that Boyka game. Up in the top place, top position, we have a 6-1 for ExCaL against SKR Wild in round number 1. Then we had him against Hummy in round number 2, if you remember that match. 6-2 was the score. Then we had ExCaL against Mojo. That was a matchup that very almost did not happen, actually, because of the issues going on in Mojo's country. But luckily, we managed to get that match done with a 7-3 for ExCaL, which was actually some quite tough games, ExCaL admitted for himself there as well. Then we had a very impressive 7-2 against Tumstep in the semifinals for ExCaL. Tumstep, one of the best players in the game at the minute. Yeah, you see Tumstep, ExCaL, and Marakar taking wins off each other all of the time. And then now we have the grand finals over here. ExCaL against Marakar in this best of 15. So the prize pool, 3rd place and 4th place is already paid out now. With Big Size taking 4th place, Tumstep taking 3rd place. Now we just have 1st and 2nd to resolve. ExCaL against Marakar. 1st place prize will take $550, and the 2nd place prize, let me just check, I think it was $240. So you pretty much can take home, well, you just by coming 2nd here, just by losing every single game, you're taking away $240 regardless. But yeah, if you win, you can more than double that at $550. It's a best of 15 tonight. First to win 8 matches, which is it could go on for a very long while. Knowing the caliber of these players, it could go on for an exceptional amount of time. I would prepare yourself for 3 or 4 hours, probably at least, unless one of the players doesn't show up. But I don't expect that at all. If we reach the position of 7-7, decider tiebreak situation, we will go to a mirror, which will be a stealth mirror played on the map Damned Scorpion. And on that map, hopefully we'll see some, if it gets picked before then, or if we reach it at the decider, maybe we'll get some dam action. Maybe we'll get some flooded villages and such. Right, let's just check if I'm actually in the Radmin before I go into the network lobby. Okay, I am there. First map, as always, will be Oxygen 1. Because this map is sponsored by a legendary guy, should I say, called Oxygen. All $1,000 sponsored by him. Okay, so we'll just wait for the players to join. Welcome to everyone in the chat. We might have a special guest in the chat today. I don't know if he'll make himself known or not, or if he's here. I was just speaking to him earlier, actually. I'm going to post an interview with him on the channel later. A guy called Chris, who is a developer of General's 0 Hour. I was speaking to him for over an hour today, and I'm going to post that video probably, hopefully, tonight or tomorrow. Really, really interesting conversation. Really interesting and very knowledgeable guy. You're gonna like that. And yeah, he asked for the link. He said he's free, so watch out for him in the chat. I don't know what he'll be called in the chat, but yeah, you could be chatting with a EA, ex-EA developer in the chat tonight, which is pretty cool. I was just saying earlier, I started the channel in 2015, so 10 years ago now. And when I first started, I was just posting a few videos here and there, getting a few views here and there. And I said to Chris, I never thought that 10 years later I would be speaking to one of the developers of the game. It's kind of insane. But with the release of the source code and the current hype around Command & Conquer, crazy things are happening. So, yeah, I'm sure you're going to look forward to that one. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. SMP Sarah Bronx, welcome to you. He says, thanks for streaming, Dummy. You are welcome. Max Whittlesley. He says, super chat question mark. I want to donate and ask him a question. If you do want to donate anything, don't ask for donations, but if you do want to donate anything, I recommend using the Streamlabs link in the description, because YouTube takes like a 30% cut of donations, whereas the link in the description does not. Yeah, we are streaming on Twitch today as well. QJet, welcome to you. Okay, here is ExCaL. Yeah, K Mornis in the chat.
Holy crap, we have a mega donation.
Are the how to play videos still up to date?
They are actually. China's very fresh. Thanks for the donation, Max Whittlesley. $199. The other tutorials up to date. Yeah, GLA is quite an old one, but probably still quite relevant. China one is very up to date, and the USA one is quite up to date too. Yeah, the GLA one is the one I need to remake, but you can still go back and check the old one. It still does very well. Okay, I need to check who is gonna pick the first matchup. It is actually ExCaL. We have a new member on the channel, Jacob, for 2 months. 2 months membership. Shout out to you. Oh, best of 15 now. Oh my god. Like, no sense. ExCaL matchup. We did a free-for-all yesterday, and man, that went for many hours. And you got 20-minute and 30-minute breaks between every game. It lasts for a very long time indeed. Yeah, the donation alert actually is quite relevant, you know, with the worker shoes thing. And, you know, I always shout out about worker shoes. And how I say it's the best upgrade in the game. Well, actually, Chris, okay, Mornis, who's in the chat, he's the developer who came up with it and built it. You would never believe. You would never believe. We found him. We only went and found the creator. Oh, I know you guys will like that. Mara Army. Yeah, I'll post the interview later tonight or maybe tomorrow, depending on how long this goes. You're gonna love it. Anyway, grand finals. Here we go. USA GLA. Some of the highest level 0 hour you are gonna see, maybe ever. Maybe ever. Let's be realistic. Down in the south position here, we have the USA. This is the purple. This is OOE ExCaL. Up in the north position, we have the GLA in the cyan. This is OOE Marakar. Yes, they are both in the same clan. And a classic matchup, USA GLA, known to be very, very balanced. Up in the north position, you've got Marakar going for the traditional 3 supplies that he likes to go for. But ExCaL picked this matchup. He knew that he would pick the first matchup on this map. So he has no doubt prepared for this. We saw an exceptional performance him against Tumstup in the semi-final. Really, really amazing. We equally saw very high-level play from Marakar against Big Size, where he didn't even drop one game against the legend Big Size in the semifinals.
Holy crap, we have a mega donation.
Look, he's got his shoes, man.
I meant like downloading/purchasing the game.
Yeah, no, it's not up to date. It's not up to date. It still works, but I haven't got the Steam one. Thanks for the donation for the $5, Max. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's not up to date. You can get it with the EA app, but it's more expensive than on Steam, I believe. So we have a technical for Marakar coming in here, but ExCaL is very quick there to stop it. The TNT is not quite going to work out, and ExCaL is also killing workers. Did he kill any workers there? Just killed one. But he killed a bunch here as well. But did that technical pick him up? Yeah, it did actually. So Marakar hasn't taken that much damage. Technical now coming in from the right hand side. Is that what's going on with that? Actually, not sure what's going on there. I think a bit of a miss micro there from Marakar. I think he was probably just going in to keep ExCaL distracted, maybe stop this. But ExCaL has clearly thought about this. He clearly doesn't want to take any initial damage from Marakar. Doesn't want to go for like a big oil boom, lack of Vs in the beginning, letting Marakar control the game, because that's probably what would happen. Instead, ExCaL has opted for the traditional 1 war factory, 1 barracks, double supplies. He's double collecting off these crates. He's going to try and build up a critical V mass and then probably push out across the map. I'd say advantage ExCaL so far because Marakar is not getting much done. These are empty. Technical's getting wasted here. Second arms dealer is already going up. However, there are 3 very fully loaded Vs on the left-hand side and already pushing. Tech RPG there. Again, intercepted by ExCaL. It has been pretty flawless from ExCaL so far, but is he about to lose a V? No. Technicals here now from Marakar, just scaring ExCaL away. ExCaL is going in for blood here. No messing around here from ExCaL. It has been absolutely flawless from him so far. Marakar hasn't been able to get any damage done. Probably a few technicals are going to come out now, but ExCaL is already camping this position. Lays the lock, comes in. GG already from Marakar, and that is it. Very quick 4-minute game there. Marakar not getting the damage done early, not getting any technicals in, causing any considerable damage. ExCaL just shutting everything down straight across the map. Standard textbook win there for ExCaL. Well played. So ExCaL moves to 1-0, but is Marakar just going to do the same in the reverse? Let's see. Steve Lockhart in the chat. Domi, has there ever been a must win by 2, and do you ever think it could work? I've suggested this on the forums before. It almost made it into this tournament, actually. It hasn't ever made it into a tournament, and could it work? Yes, I really believe it could. That way you could get sets that go on for 9 hours, or even to the next day. Just like in tennis or cricket. Okay, down in the south position, you have the Cyan USA. This is OOE Marakar. Up in the north position, you have the purple GLA Vanilla. This is OOE ExCaL. Yeah, showing he is totally on point so far, but that might have given Marakar a little kick there to maybe kick it up a gear in this next match. Remember that Marakar could have used the veto there. He could have vetoed this USA versus GLA, but he chose not to. Marakar is very experienced. I'm sure he's not afraid to play USA versus GLA. He's going for exactly the same build order here as ExCaL did. ExCaL, meanwhile, is going for pretty much exactly the same build order that Marakar did. But ExCaL always does something very, very well. I'll tell you what it is. He always makes his arms dealer with a tunnel in front of it in case of a V push later on against a USA. So the reason he does this is if those Vs pushed, just like they did before, and they got to this position, they didn't have to engage any tunnels before they started hitting the arms dealers, or before they could have started hitting the arms dealers. But what ExCaL does is he always builds his tunnel in front of his arms dealer, so when the Vs inevitably come, they don't engage that straight away. There is also the support of the tunnel, and it helps the arms dealer produce whilst the tunnel is doing the fighting. So yeah, a little detail that ExCaL is always doing very, very well. So technical coming in for ExCaL. He likes to do this often, actually. Putting some RPGs inside of here. Oh, that tunnel gets cancelled instant. I don't know if ExCaL pressed C on it to get the money back. But if you just lost $800, then that's a bit of a costly thing there. I think ExCal's practiced this, you know, getting that worker in that position. Brian Kinley, very kindly donated 5 gift memberships. Shout out to Brian. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. So that tunnel does get stopped. Well handled there by Marakar. I definitely think ExCaL had practiced that, getting that worker stashed in that corner with 2 RPGs. I definitely think he's thought about this and prepared. Technicals for ExCaL coming in. RPGs unloaded. Marakar has 5 Vs out. Probably the ambulance is coming, and then he's probably going to want to push. Mistake here from Marakar. Not getting inside of that is quite a costly mistake, because now ExCaL is going to have the vision. ExCaL is also very, very quickly now on a 4th supply. Insanely quick. 4 supplies at the 3-minute mark. And that second arms dealer is already up, probably being upgraded right now. There's a couple of stingers here. Look at this demo trap. This is absolute perfection again from ExCaL. Shout out Stephen OBG with the gift memberships as well. Another 5 there. So Marikar's pushing out now across the map. He is bringing in a Chinook. I think he's going to try and push in on this position so then he doesn't have to engage this. Because there is a demo trap there that he probably doesn't know about, but there is also these 2 stingers. So this is going to be the painful part for ExCaL. It's been so good for him so far. But how is he going to handle this? This is the inevitable big V push that is always coming in these kind of games. There is a bunch of technicals out, but is it enough to deal with this? This is one of those times where I would recommend getting Hellfires on your Vs. This is one of those times. ExCaL was just trying to harass over here. One RPG gets stopped. ExCaL also coming in with probably a TNT. But that... Oh, it is going to hit. No, it's not. No, it's not. He picked off one of them. That's all that was needed. It takes 4 terrorists to kill this. But with one of them picked off... I think there was 5 in there, actually. I think he picked off 2. So there was only 3 terrorists to hit that supply. Marakar now searching around. He does not have any scout drone on here. So it might be... actually not in ExCaL's favor that he's built 2 stingers there. Because otherwise Marakar could have stepped on that if he'd have been lured into that position. Marakar has a hell of a decent amount of Vs now. But the problem is you want to be able to jump on those arms dealers and finish the game kind of like ExCaL did. That's the ideal scenario. Marakar losing a bit of HP here on one of the Vs. But I don't think he's lost any V yet. There's a bunch of technicals coming in. The explosive barrels, a tiny little bit of detail on this map. But it can be so deadly no matter how tiny it is. Can wreck your HP on your Vs. There's another worker here now, by the way, and this tower is taking damage from these MDs here on the ground. ExCaL is still trying to find a way in. Search and destroy has been set. There's a beacon on it straight away. A Crusader is out. There's a 3rd supply up. Both players are playing exceptionally well. The pressure is on Marakar, though, I think, because he's got an enormous amount of Vs, but he's not pushed out. Not caused any damage. The technicals are coming in, but providing there's no RPGs in there, that Crusader and that Firebase is pretty good. ExCaL's wasting a bit there. Marakar is maybe going back to try and close this off. I definitely think he needs a scout drone in here at some point, because I just have a feeling he's going to step on a demo trap. Marakar is looking for the kill on these technicals. 1v gets picked off for 1 technical. This is a very interesting situation here, because there's a bit of a traffic jam for both players. Probably it is looking better for Marakar, though, because he is resetting the technical count. For 3 Vs, he's killed all of the technicals. But the Palace is 50%, and there are another bunch of technicals ready to go. I don't know how many exactly inside of the tunnel, but Marakar is now going to push. He does not have the tow missile. This is probably one instance where I would recommend getting the tow missile, because you have so many Vs there. Just imagine, like, what is that, 9 Vs? 9 Vs worth of tow missiles, loads of extra damage. Probably one of the times where you do need it. There is a hell of a lot of technicals out, but you see now how Marakar has to engage that. With S&D, though, this should be quite a decent fight for Marakar. The arms dealers are already getting hit. This is looking like a 1-1. ExCaL doesn't seem to really have an answer for it at the minute. He's going to try to finish his Palace. He's got RPGs ready to go, but I don't think he's going to be able to get inside of the Palace. ExCaL trying to get the wrap around here on the Vs. The Vs sandwiched kind of against the side of the map, but do they care? This is a time where I'd recommend Hellfires. Hellfires here would be working exceptionally well. Marakar doesn't need it. He clears up every single technical there of ExCaL. And that's it. I think that's it. ExCaL's going to try to continue, but the Palace doesn't have any RPGs in it just yet. Marakar is racking up the XP. Particle cannon is going up. CC is in play. GG from ExCaL, and that is a 7-minute victory. Almost double what it took ExCaL, but still. Marakar didn't really take enormous damage there. Making, well, both of them games made the USA just look overpowered. Who'd have thought? V's running around with missile defenders in it, just wrecking absolutely everything. Who would have thought? GG, 1-1. Okay, so now it will be Marakar's matchup. Marakar matchup. Okay, ExCaL map and army. Yeah, both players have a veto as well. It is very clearly written in the rules. A veto means if you don't want to play a certain matchup, you just say veto. You don't have to play it. It becomes banned. There's a list of matchups. There's about 10 to 12 matchups that players can choose from. Some of them are mirrors, which means like air versus air. Some China versus China, nuke versus nuke. But there's loads of balanced matchups in there as well. Some slightly imbalanced matchups, you could say. But very entertaining ones nonetheless. But Marakar has opted for stealth v tank. ExCaL will be choosing a map right now. What map does he want to go for? It's an important decision to make. Because ideally you want to be winning with the stealth and with the tank. But the tank generally probably wins around 60-ish% of the matches. In fact, I can tell you exactly. The matchup win rate. Where is it? That's the question. Poseidon's Lair he's going for. Poseidon's Lair v3. Okay, stealth versus tank. Whoa, no way. Stealth is winning now 54% of the time. No way. Has that flipped? Okay, maybe it has flipped. I think it heavily depends on the map, though. There was a tournament of like very high level players playing stealth versus tank only matchups throughout the whole tournament. And I think in that tournament, tank was winning about 60%. But if we take into account now ZH Ladder, which has got all level players, all maps, a whole average over like 2,000 games, apparently stealth is winning now 54% of the time. So maybe it varies by level of the player. Down in the south position, you have the purple. This is GLA Stealth. This is OOE ExCaL. Up in the north position, we have the cyan China tank. This is OOE Marakar. Marakar with a 3 supply build, it looks like. So we'll go for 3 supplies and then not quite a late, but a delayed slightly second war factory. ExCaL is protecting here against the truck rush in his base, but he's actually going to get truck rushed on the right. ExCaL is paying attention. However, the worker gets stomped regardless. So ExCaL at the minute is going for a TNT. Oh, no, wait. Tech RPG first. So this first tech RPG has got 4 RPGs in it plus the worker. So what he's going to try to get done with that, probably pick off the truck. Maybe, maybe not. What is he going to engage? He's probably going to try and get inside of that bunker. Maybe try and drop off a tunnel. However, if there's a flamer out, that bunker can be very, very quickly flushed out. Marakar just on the run now. I don't think that war factory is going to go down. I'm pretty sure a flamer could come out now and clear that. Marakar is risking, though, there being no hijacker. Tech RPG here. Always here comes the TNT. Here it comes. Here it comes. And there is a flamer right there. The flamer gets hit. And the trucks are getting hit. He could end up with a super tech unless Marakar stops it. This is exceptional here from ExCaL. ExCaL now has the super tech. Oh my goodness. That was one of the best starts you could imagine. Oh, there's fights. Oh my god. What? No. That's the game-winning unit. That's the game-winning unit. I'm very surprised there that ExCaL risked their mines Because that was like... Was that a guaranteed win with that super tech? Possibly was a guaranteed win. Because just think about what that super tech would do. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. Those are dead. Just think. That was a one game, I think. Marakar's going to be in survival mode a little bit now. The next bit of aggression is here. There's 3 technicals out. This is really a really good play from Marakar. Scrap Deny comes in. Marakar needs to do another amazing Scrap Deny. There could be another hijacker here. Marakar doesn't... Oh, wait. This is a stolen flamer. No way. He now knows there's mines here. The tank is supposed to win here. I'm totally convinced the tank is supposed to win here. On this map especially. But this aggression from ExCaL is just keeping Marakar under so much pressure. Marakar does not really have an answer for it. Despite the super tech going down, ExCaL is still here. He's going to get himself another super tech. This is really amazing what ExCaL is doing here with the stealth. You don't realize how hard this is to do as the stealth. It is really, really hard to do. The ping has gone up a little bit, you know. We're on like 27 latency. GG. Wow, wow, wow. I was not expecting a demolition job like that from ExCaL. Wow. That rush was unbelievable, but I thought ExCaL had thrown it for a second. It was a bit of a roller coaster because that super tech stepped on the mines. But it didn't matter. ExCal's just so good. He just comes in again with the next wave, gets himself another super tech, hijacks a flamer, and that's it. A 4-minute win with stealth against Marakar's tank. Exceptional play there. Like, I would bet crazy money that Marakar is not able to win in 4 minutes and 10 seconds, which is, if you look at the timer there at the top right, 4 minutes and 10 seconds to take down a player like Marakar. He says he lost the mines due to the lag. Yeah, I mean, if you lost it due to the lag, then yeah, that can happen. That can certainly happen. It did spike up to 27 latency, which in terms of milliseconds, I believe that is a very, very high number. If you played that in an FPS game, I believe it would be kind of insane. Up in the north position, we have the China tank in the purple. This is OOE ExCaL. And down in the south position, we have the Cyan Gillet Stealth. This is OOE Marakar. Okay. I actually thought that ExCaL was just going to play it safe. I thought he was going to 2 supply, double war factory. Just don't get rushed. Don't get wrecked in the early game. Play it nice and safe. Get your 3rd supply then and like a little bit later. And then push out. But turns out I'm totally wrong. He's going for double barracks. He's going for as many oils as he can get. This is a map with a ton of oils. So he's going for 1, 2, 3, 4 oils over on the left side. And then he's going to try and get that one and that one here. So, I mean, if you get all of them oils, that's going to be a lot. What is it, like 6 oils? A super tech is where you get scrap twice. So you scrap it up once and you get a bit of a grenade launcher on it. And then you scrap it up again and you get a super tech. That's what we call it. Whether it's supposed to be called that, I don't know. It's just something that's kind of stuck. It basically then fires a missile. But here comes Marakar with a technical. Shuts down the 3 oil cap here. from ExCaL over on the left. Problem is for Marakar that ExCaL is still sneaking a red guard here. He has done a really good job denying the rest, though. One dozer is already picked off. Oh, Scrap the Knight did come in. Are there going to be any mines here, I wonder? This supply is taking heavy damage. There's a GAT here. Don't know if Marakar wants to fight that or not. There's another technical around the back here that ExCaL is engaging. That is quite a low one. Tech RPGs now turn around and decide to fight this GAT. The weak technical is focused on, but it is just enough there for Marakar to win that engagement. Just needs to pick up this last RPG. Don't want to let him get shot in the back by a minigun. If you can call it a minigun, a Gatling gun, whatever. Nice TNT there from Marakar. But ExCaL did grab himself one oil over on the left side. I did say, ooh, what is that? It is a TNT. He's hunted. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. What did I say? 4 minutes and 10. I said I'll bet a lot of money he doesn't win in less than 4 minutes 10. Well, he's hunted him in 3 minutes. I don't think ExCal's going to GG, though. He's not going to GG because he's got 2 barracks. There's a lot of money on the line for this tournament. Tonight, there's a possible... Lift Truck is watching in the chat. He says, I'm watching, Tommy. Just realized. I actually thought you weren't watching. Funny stuff. Well, is Marakar going to get himself a super tech? There's 2 scraps there, and ExCaL now can't scrap deny. ExCal's now going to try to go for a massive eco boom. He's got the he's got this supply. He's going for as many oils as he likes. However, it's all right. You can have 100k, you can have 200k, you can have 5k. It does not matter. If you have only one war factory, you can only produce from one war factory. I mean, sure, he's probably going to build a massive ton of tank hunters as well. So that's probably primarily what all this money will be funding. But Marakar is going to get these oils. He has got an extra supply. He just has to survive now, or... Oh, yeah, that's one way of doing it. That is one way. That is one way. He's got a super tech. This is what we call a super tech because it is super. It's basically got a bazooka on the back. And that is keeping ExCaL on edge. Because ExCaL ideally just wants to be pushing out across the map. He does not want to be worrying about what's going on in the back of his base. He does not want to be sending that army back to deal with this. However, Marakar is playing it exactly as he should be. And he is picking up... Wow, I'm totally like... Is flabbergasted the word? Stealth? Winning? Okay, 4 minutes. It was slower than the 4 minutes 10. It was like 4 minutes 58. But I don't understand how stealth is winning like that comfortably. That shouldn't really be happening. I think if you're just going for 2 supplies and double war factory as the tank and just don't take any early damage, I'm totally convinced that the tank poses a massive threat to the stealth mid-game. But maybe this caliber of players, they just see if they give the opponent too long on a giant map like this. Maybe they just think the stealth's just going to grow too big, eventually get a palace. Yeah, I really think the tank should be putting up a much bigger fight than that. I think ExCaL played it a little bit risky with his dozers. And I think ExCaL also did some amazing aggression against the typical 3 supply build that you normally see. From the tank. So, yeah, I would like to rerun both of them games in a hypothetical situation. But both times the tank does 2 supplies, double war factory. Okay, Arctic Arena. Tank versus super weapon. This is a very interesting one. I really like to watch this. This is another one where I think the tank should win, but according to tonight, shows what I know. Up in the north position, We have the Cyan China tank. This is OOE Marakar. Yeah, I'm careful not to zoom in too much, because we know what happens, especially on Tiny Tactics. Down in the bottom right, we have the super weapon with the purple. This is OOE ExCaL. ExCaL is going for double barracks, single supply. And Marakar is going for double barracks, single supply. Is boxed his dozer into a little kind of triangle area. I think if he drops down another building there, I don't know if he can fit a war factory there actually, but I don't know if this was intended or not. So ExCaL going for 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know if there's an extra one inside of there. 5. At least 5 oils. Nothing inside of that V. We know that because I hope Chris is still in the chat. The 0 hour developer. The little things we learn over the years. If you put your cursor over it like that, drag a box around it. If it selects the V, it means there's nothing in it. If you put your cursor over it and you can't select it, it means there's something inside of it. This bug obviously obviously made it through the net. Yeah, not everybody knows that. You see, I can't select that with a box, so it means there's something inside of it. Yeah, at the top level, people are doing this all the time. V coming in here now for ExCaL. Look at the ping again, by the way. It has shot up a little bit. So this dozer is going to go down, which means ExCaL will be left just on one dozer. If the latency goes higher, by the way, like higher than 16, like 22, like that, then the it benefits the tank. It does benefit the tank. That's kind of annoying for the super weapon. If that was me, I would be getting annoyed. It's actually on the Radmin, though. It's ExCaL's signal strength bars that have actually dropped. And not Marakar's. And earlier, ExCaL was saying that he couldn't see Marakar in the lobby. Like, Marakar was offline, and ExCaL had to re his Radmin. So I don't know if there's something going on with ExCaL's connection. Possible. Let's hope it stays low. This oil in the middle is now getting hit. Marakar is on 1. Oil in the middle. 1 there. He's getting his refinery. 3, 4. So what's that? 4 oils for Marakar. Nobody has that. Nobody has that because it's dead. Did I count that one? Is that 5 oils for Marakar? Yes, it's 5, isn't it? Yeah, 5 oils for Marakar. So ExCaL is pushing out now. He has S&D. Those 2 Vs and the Ambo are going to be a problem. That is for sure. First gat there gets picked off. This is the part where I think the super weapon should push and cause maximum damage. He's just deployed S&D. There's no prop up. There's no MiGs up yet. This is the part where tank is probably a little bit weaker. Because if you allow the game to go like 2 or 3 more minutes, when he starts getting black napalm, starts getting MiGs, starts getting a prop, ECMs and GATs, that's when these Vs are going to have a much harder time. One of the dozers there is going to get picked off, I would imagine. Napalm MiG is already upgraded. Goes down. ExCaL is probably going to continue this little bit of a rampage and go for this other dozer. The other dozer is being brought into range. There's a troop crawler out. The airfield has been broken, has been taken down. Extra supply there for ExCaL. Ooh, that V is extremely lucky. Set off the mines, but only took minimal damage. Chris in the chat. He says he didn't know that about the tip. About selecting the units. Yeah, when you played the game for this long, you do find out lots of stuff. Could probably tell you most bugs in the game, actually. So K Mornis in the chat is the guy who built the or programmed the nuke cannon to do its thing. By the way, the nuke cannon and the particle cannon and the terrorist. some amazing units. That is the last dozer, and that's the last dozer. These Vs, I don't want to say they're on fire, but the missile defenders inside seemingly are on fire. They are literally firing red missiles, and that is GG. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 3-2 there for ExCaL. 3-2. 3-2. Okay, just waiting for ExCaL to join. I have just messaged them in the group chat that ExCal's signal strength bar is dropping for me a little bit. Don't know if that's the reason for latency going up a little bit. Might not be anything. Yeah, both players okay to continue. It's certainly capable of going either way here in this tank against Super Weapon. Like I said, if we went a few more minutes, I would actually heavily favor the tank, because when he's spamming on 3 war factories plus the napalm MiG support, it becomes very difficult for the Super Weapon to hold. However, I think ExCaL pushed at exactly the right weak point. And that weak point was when he had Search and Destroy, 2 very fully loaded Vs pushed out and started wrecking the base of the tank before the MiGs and before the propaganda center were up. So up at the top left, we have the purple trying to attack. This is OOE ExCaL. And down at the bottom right, we have the Cyan. This is the Super Weapon General. This is OOE Marakar. So, will the game go similarly? It is the same build order from both players. 1, 2, 3, 4 ranges. Not sending one to the middle just yet. Marakar going to send a dozer over here to either repair it or maybe charge forward and try and stop this. Looks like he's repairing it. Yeah, we do play all our games nowadays on Radmin VPN. It's generally the best place where you get the best speed. Yeah, before I found it, like with for 0 hour, I'd only ever heard of Hamachi. If you think of Radmin VPN a bit like Hamachi, I think people still use Hamachi. Radmin VPN is what we use nowadays. It's very, very, very simple to use. Whoa, 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 whoa. First blood there. Well, I don't know if it's exactly first blood, but that's first major blood there is to ExCaL. Picking off quite a loaded V. I don't think it had 5 missile defenders in it. Maybe it had like 2. But ExCaL stopping that. And he's also going for a very fast propaganda, indicating he wants to get ECMs out pretty quick rather than going for that second supply similar kind of rush happening to before. There's a variation in the builds here, massively. ExCaL opting for the faster tech in both matches, whereas Marakar is opting for more economy. Yeah, maybe quitting to desktop between some of the matches. That might help, actually. Might recommend it to ExCaL. I'll tell him one of the original EA devs for the game said restart your game. I think he's going to listen. That oil has not been picked off. Search and Destroy is on the way, or the strategy center. Yeah, if you're not too up to date with the current 0-hour meta, pretty much Search and Destroy is always set in these kind of matches. Very rarely, well, actually, you pretty much never see bombardment, because you always prefer to shoot your enemy 20% sooner, because you can often kill them when out of range and you won't take any damage, rather than have 20% extra firepower. Unless you're up close and personal, then of course bombardment is good, but you pretty much never see it. And Hold the Line is set sometimes, but typically like on Twilight Flame games when you go in Comanches as the Air Force, because it doubles the strategy center HP, and the strategy center doesn't affect air units. So the problem here for Marakar is he's got his Search and Destroy online, but the tank is getting himself into quite a decent position with a decent amount of money, looking like he's not going to take any immediate damage through any of the lanes being like the left, the middle, or the right, because wherever them V's push, they've got a little bit of a challenge. Either break through the troop crawler, break through that, or engage this GAT and ECM. And in GAT ECM, you don't really want to be engaging. There's an EMP going up. Airfield established over on the left side, but there's already 3 troop crawlers coming in. EMP is one of the best defenses in the game, maybe even the best defense in the game. However, when you are against 3 troop crawlers, maybe not the best defense in the world. You probably prefer a China Gatling cannon. Yeah, problem here for Marakar is that he's lost all 3 Vs there. ExCaL has a phenomenal understanding of the game. He has not really taken any major damage. Even that oil failed to go down. But Marakar is holding, I suppose. And ExCaL is running into a bit of an EMP issue here. The problem is for GAT ECM is that the ECM disperses all the missiles around. So you can have a giant army, but one volley from the EMP can disperse the missiles all over the army. And then, lo and behold, your whole army's disabled from one shot. Marakar is holding. He has an Alpha out. The MiGs are up as well, so both players getting air units about the same amount of time. But what is Marakar going to do with this Alpha? He looks to be locked on the airfield. Is on the airfield. Yeah, there's another bug in the game, by the way. Gonna keep mentioning him since we have an ex-dev in the chat. There's a bug in the game. So if you have the Alpha Aurora and you go to shoot a airfield, for example, there's a very big chance that you hit the airfield, but the secondary massive explosion, the one that's causing the bulk of the damage, does not set off. So what a pro tip, what the players are doing, as you saw there, they'll control fire the side, and then they'll hit the ground, but the secondary explosion will definitely then go off. Actually, maybe not definitely, but 99% of the time, it will then go off. Yeah, sometimes you have really funny explosions with the Alphas. Sometimes you see the secondary explosion, like the fuel goes everywhere, but it won't detonate for like 5 seconds randomly. Oh, look at this Lotus. That is a painful sell. That is a real painful sell. He needs them Alphas. He really does. Marakar on 5.6k. That is not his last dozer. It is not, but the V's are getting wiped. You see the tank is in this position that Marakar was trying to get to earlier. This is when you have a strong ground army supported with the Black Napalm MiGs. ExCaL is opting primarily, though, for troop crawlers. He's still desperately trying to break in here. I think one useful thing here would be the Colonel Burton, and Colonel Burton is here. And Black Lotus has just been shot in the face. Ooh, what are those MiGs going for? I don't even know what they're going for. V's going to survive because he's got the repair bay there, so it's helped it a lot. And is that EMP going to die? It does. That is a big moment. That is a big moment. It only costs $900 for an EMP, so it's not that costly. But what that enables ExCaL to do now is to come in this position and start breaking in and just harassing in general this area now. You see the Gats coming streaming in. Marakar picked this map. He is known to be exceptionally strong at macro actions per minute. Expanding all over the map, taking all the oils. Artillery comes in and the strat is dead. More MiGs now coming from ExCaL. MiGs come in. 3 MiGs on 1 V. Okay. Usually ExCal's MiG strikes are A1, but 3 MiGs on 1 weakened V is not the most optimal. I think 2 of them could have been on the strong one and 1 of them just on the weak one. But you see what I mean now about this position? Marakar was holding very, very nicely over there. But now there's even a war factory going up in that position. Marakar trying to push out with his Vs. War factory is low. Marakar taking off with his Alpha. Yeah, ExCaL is in the top gear, isn't he? MiG strikes absolutely spot on there, taking down 2 Vs. These 2 Vs are extremely low. ExCaL is sending everything. There's even a Helix being produced. There's a couple of Pathfinders out. That'll make this a lot easier, actually, won't it? The Pathfinders are holding, but here comes the fiery death, which is the MiGs. MiGs coming in. Kills 1V. Okay. Didn't do that much damage, but I suppose Marakar's being annoying here. He has picked off that oil. He has picked off that oil. And those trucks are dead as well, actually. ExCaL spending all of his money. He has like $1,500 just then. He is now capturing more oils, capturing this repair bay. We're trying to, at least as a Pathfinder there. Search and destroy. 3,500 XP there for Marakar. Whoa, there's a Battlemaster. There's a Battlemaster next to the airfield. What's that doing there? It's obviously been dropped there by ExCaL. Oh, how many MiGs? 3 MiGs. But has taken down an EMP. So that Lix might now be able to get in. Actually, no, it won't until that EMP is picked off. That Battlemaster gets picked off. Is Marakar going to be able to withstand this massive onslaught here by ExCaL? Yeah. ExCaL is... he doesn't have a ton of stuff, does he? Like, out right now. Marakar is holding. Another EMP goes up on the right. Marakar is holding. The problem is, though, for Marakar, that ExCaL is taking all of the oils on the left and this one as well. Yo, Urban Crack Fox.
For your beer fund in Thailand.
Thank you very much, man, for the £8.42. Much, much appreciated. From a beer fund in Thailand. It's coming very soon, actually. It's in like, is it a week today or something? Something like that. A week yesterday. 6 days. Okay, here comes the Helix. Not so sure if you would risk that coming in the back there, because the EMP is probably going to hit it. Marakar has somehow got himself that oil still, and he's also trying to capture this one back. Alpha comes in. That's actually a beautiful hit. Really beautiful, because not taking any damage on the old Aurora. But on the flip side, is killing a ton of ground stuff there for free. Oh, poor Pathfinder gets found. I don't know if that was by accident or not. Very quick laser logs coming in here now as well, but there's just so much for ExCaL. Can Marakar realistically keep this up? Because eventually he is going to run out of money on these two supplies. Only 3,600 left now on this left side supply. Marakar's building another EMP here out the front. The level of play here from Marakar is going to have to be crazy, crazy high. He's going to have to be so efficient. Given that this oil's now being picked off, that one is picked off. He only has one oil. He's building a drop zone. He has his refinery. But, like, think about it. It's just going to be, it's going to very soon be just one oil. He's going to get 2 more K from there. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Wow. I don't even know. I don't even know how both of them survived. They're exceptionally low. Marakar now bringing in the Vs. ExCaL bringing in the MiGs again. Wow. Crazy scenes. Crazy scenes. Fuel air bomb as well. Does he get the dozer? He does not. But he takes out both of the supplies there. Trying to take the sting out of the tail of ExCaL's economy. Mass laser logs coming in. Aurora's coming in. 2 Lixers coming in. The power is offline. There's 2 Helixes. Oh my god, they've been leafleted. Holy moly. They've been leafleted. Oh, what have we just seen? That is some crazy, crazy stuff. Oh, they've stopped a second to read a leaflet of the US. They're thinking about changing sides. That is some funny stuff. The Helix is still on the ground reading a leaflet. Now coming in an Alpha. Is it going to get taken out by the Alpha? No, it's not. The GAT is picking off Auroras for free. They have not fired anything. What was going on with them Alphas? I don't know if they were empty. The Lix has stopped reading the leaflet now and is now coming in, and that is a GG. Whoa. Oh, that was a crazy, crazy game. 4-2, 4-2. It's quite rare to see 2 Lixers like that stop to read a leaflet. That is a rarity. Oh, shout out to both players there for some real high level plays. Yeah, Marakar getting that really cool leaflet drop in there was a highlight clip for sure. Exceptional. Yeah, just look at the cash collected there for ExCaL. 178k compared to the only 100k. But look at the KD ratio. I said it had to be the most sublime and efficient play there from Marakar. And yeah, look at that. It's like, it's double. It's more than double. More than double. EA Dev said, if network lag, you can regame. Might help. You know what? I might read my game as well, actually. Because obviously we're all connected to each other. So probably makes sense I read my game as well. (4-2) is the score. ExCaL halfway to a victory. Okay, where is ExCaL? There he is. I forgot whose matchup it is. I think it's Marakar. Marakar's used his veto. American Special is an air mirror to kick things off. ExCaL will choose the map. Urban Crack folks in the chat said Leaflet got sucked up into the motor and jammed the blades for a second. Yep. Realistically, that's got to be the answer. He can't have just stopped mid-World War III to wind down the window. American Leaflet. Can you imagine it's that simple? China... Oh, ExCal's vetoed. He's vetoed it. Can you imagine... China invades Taiwan. America just drops some American leaflets. The Chinese stop to read it. Who needs a Patriot missile battery in real life when you can just drop some leaflets? Even from the same height. Okay, GLA Special will be next. We need to check, actually, here. I think it's supposed to be a demo first. But for some reason, people keep playing it in the wrong order. So GLA Special is Demo Mirror and then Tox Mirror. You see, they've taken... They've taken Tox. What can pick? What can pick which army and not mirror? Yeah, if they want to play Tox Mirror first, they can do. It's okay, no point changing the rules midway. Okay, down in south position, we have the GLA Demolition. This is the purple. This is OE ExCaL. Up in the north position, we have the cyan GLA Demolition. This is OE Marakar. Yeah, these particular matchups, Demo Mirror, they can be over very quick, or they can go very, very long. Because there are certain aggressive styles you can employ. Very fast TNT on the arms dealer. Get like a quick tunnel, start pushing with the quads. Probably the most common is what you're seeing now, though, which is the 3 supplies. which is what ExCaL is going for. He's also first player to have a worker over on the left-hand side as well. He's loading up his TNT. Marakar is expecting there could be some technical harassment at some point because he is now already building a demo trap in the middle of his base. Technical now comes out for Marakar. Second one. Worker gets picked off over on the left side. ExCaL is coming in with a technical. He is locked on this one. This one's already taking damage. And there is a second technical here from ExCaL as well. Demo trap here. ExCaL has already got in and hit this supply. We have missed that one. And Marakar is coming in to hit the arms dealer. But is ExCaL going to stop this? Weird stuff can happen with demo terrorists, that's for sure. Marakar getting in there and killing not many workers, actually. There's going to have to be a scrap deny, otherwise you're going to give him a super tech. Nope, there's no scrap deny. So ExCaL now has a super tech. ExCaL trying to harass this supply. Yeah, super tech in play now. Marakar definitely should have scrap denied that. With that said, though, he does have advantage over on the left side because he has a tunnel here and already building a supply. And ExCal's building that got hit was the arms dealer, which is worth 2,500, whereas a supply is only worth 1,500. However, the supply does take away your economy because you're then not able to collect, so it's probably quite equal. But ExCaL having this super tech here means that all of the technical engagements now will not be won by Marakar unless they step on a demo trap. There is a demo trap waiting, and ExCaL was heading there for a second. ExCaL wants to win the oils, doesn't he? He wants to get these oils. There is a grenade tech in play, and ExCal's workers are getting harassed. Nearly, every single worker there. Every single worker. That's the benefit of a grenade tech. And that's the benefit of a super tech. You're able to just take down buildings easily. So both players are losing a bunch of workers here. So probably ExCaL has lost more workers, actually, even though that supply is now completely kind of wrecked, isn't it? Because you can't even build a tunnel there now because this super tech will just come in and shut it down pretty quick. Yeah, ExCaL is probably going to continue to push there. I think some defensive demo traps here, there, and everywhere would not be such a bad idea. If Marakar can hold that area and then TNT and oil, he's at an advantage because he has this left side supply. However, if ExCaL starts to push there and this supply gets kicked, meanwhile ExCaL gets some oils, then that's bad for Marakar. Marakar needs to hold this area. He has to. There's already a Scorpion out now with the rocket upgrade for ExCaL. Marakar's losing workers again. The latency is shooting up every now and again, isn't it? We're at 28 latency now. 26. There's a sneaky worker here from Marakar over on the left side. And on the right side, actually. There's more in Marakar's side of the map. TNT from Marakar. Yeah, he gets himself one of the oils. So ExCaL is still on 3 supplies. Marakar's on 3 supplies. But ExCaL is about to be on an extra one. That is 4 supplies. But do you see now that super tech? The value of the scrap deny that should have come in earlier. Marakar might be able to get it. He might be able to get it. Is he going to stick that engagement? No, he's not. He's going to move back. There's a lot of RPGs here. Yeah, there is a lot. Marakar is really fighting hard for this position, and those RPGs there are quite a force to be reckoned with at this stage in the game, because they will wreck Scorpions, they will wreck buildings, and they'll wreck that super tech as well with 6 RPGs there all together. But ExCaL does have a lot of technicals. Another TNT there is going to be denied. Marakar's trying to hold. That could be a TNT round the back, by the way. ExCaL clears up the army. I'm surprised that TNT didn't go in. I thought he was going to go for a TNT there on that army. But he did not. Yeah, I'd say advantage ExCaL at the minute. XP-wise, supply-wise, map control-wise. ExCaL is playing on a very, very decent level. Another TNT gets the oil, and he's harassing the workers here. Not that great, though. Only killed like 2 workers. Is pushing out now with his own Scorpions. But do you see now? It's 2 super techs here taking on some tanks. It just shows you how powerful they are. And they're Vet 3 as well. There's a Vet 2 quad, though. That can dish out some crazy DPS as well. And, yeah, one of the super techs does fall. Hey, look at this. A little bit of a sneaky tunnel poke now from Marakar over on the left side. But ExCaL not caring for the time being. He is attacking with these 2 super techs. The palace might get reset here, which is a very key moment. I still think, you know when I said earlier, some random demo traps dotted around. Like, just think, 1, 2, 3, $600. They build instantly and they cause so much damage. Marakar doing really well here with this counterattack. That's going to make ExCaL think twice about continuing to push. I still think now there's an opportunity for Marakar to drop down these demo traps. Just like you saw there. $200 demo trap kills a, what, $650 tank. Gets you the XP for it as well. Yeah, Marakar with a bit of momentum now, actually. Look at this. He's coming in with another 5 Scorpions. ExCaL has more Scorpions ready to go back in the base. There's a bunch of RPGs here wrecking the Scorpions of Marakar. And Marakar's... yeah, he's really doing exceptionally well. He has these RPGs in here too. The super tech is still causing some damage. But these RPGs here, once again, are going to wreck a lot of Scorpions of ExCaL. This palace is still going. I'm surprised that's still going. If ExCaL gets an RPG inside of that, it could go really well. But the palace is going to finish, but then it's just going to get killed again. Is ExCaL now going to drop down a market? Is he going to drop down a battle bus? A Jean-Michel? He needs to queue up whatever he needs to queue up now because that palace is about to die. There's another super tech. Oh, it's the same super tech, isn't it? It's not another one, but it's coming in again. ExCaL has dropped down a market. That's where you get worker shoes. The best upgrade in the game. ExCaL is fighting back here. This tunnel here should go down. But Marakar is building another tunnel. And he's coming in again. Where has that technical been? What has that technical been doing? Marakar's only collecting on 3 workers there. He is building a palace of his own, 25%. ExCaL is not dropping down a new palace. Don't know if that's the TNT or not. It looks like it is, and it hits this supply. Very well played there by ExCaL. Jean-Michel is out. I think ExCaL is holding this position. No, he's not, actually. The Scorpions there and Marakar coming out on top. ExCaL is ahead in XP. Marakar is getting the bounty money, though. He's placed down the scaffold of the CC. Selected the bounty, but yeah, Jean-Michel comes in, gets a snipe. Scorpion rocket upgrade then benefits from 2 rockets when you get the scrap. Is ExCaL also getting the bounty money? He is. Palace being dropped down again by ExCaL. His CC is going up over on the right side. Very interesting game here. A very important game. Marakar needs this one, really. They don't want to be going 5-2 down in the best of 15. Yeah, this position is going to be stopped. Maybe if it wasn't for that Jean-Michel, maybe Marakar would be able to hold it. Marakar pops some more Scorpions, but there's another wave coming in now from ExCaL. Marakar desperately trying to hold on to this position. Another tunnel is being established, but I don't even know if it's a wise decision to let that one finish. I don't know how many Scorpions are ready to go. Probably like 2 in there. I think it would be exceptionally risky to pop them now. Yeah, was there any need for that tunnel, you see? Gets the RPGs from it, but yeah, it's just giving ExCaL another 100 XP, and ExCaL now working his way towards that very important level 5. Okay, Marakar now on the demolition upgrade. He doesn't have a CC, so there won't be any rebel ambush, which is an instant kill on an army. You wait for someone to pop their units from the tunnel, do the demo rebel ambush, and wipe out everything that's popped and clear the whole tunnel. One of the most OP things in probably all of RTS. Instant death, nothing you can do about it. But yeah, no CC from Marakar. He's just placed down the scaffold of the CC to get the bounty money from the cash bounty. Yeah, who'd you give advantage at the minute? I'm tempted to say still ExCaL. It's 4 supplies against 3. And he has more XP. That was an attempted TNT there from ExCaL. But not quite working out. He has got a demo trap here now, Marakar. But again, imagine you had one there now. I've been saying it over and over again. Can you imagine those 6 Scorpion kills? It'd be one of the most cost-effective buildings built in the whole set. Probably the most cost-effective building in the whole set. But it is buggies from Marakar. But wait until the demo bikes come in. Another massively OP thing in this game. Demo bike comes at you. You're probably going to die unless you micro away. Workers are going to suicide here. Press the I key, it detonates, kills the Scorpions. Very nice. I think Marakar was the one to press the I key. Then he suicided a buggy to kill the invisible shaman. He predicted where it would be. Is a demo trap. Oh, you could press I, and he saves it. Yeah. Isn't it funny? Suicidal workers killing suicidal terrorists. Yeah, the oils have been dead a long while. To anyone wondering, ExCaL has more map control, more markets, more XP. He has his CC. ExCaL is leading here by quite a bit. The DoMiNaToR has been found by a demo bike. DoMiNaToR goes down. The XP gap has closed, but ExCaL still leading the way. Okay, ExCaL bringing in another technical. It's probably going to be a TNT. Is Marakar going to be quick enough to pull his workers? No. He's going to lose a black market at least. And then I think that supply... No, wait. He's going for the tunnel. Goes for the tunnel. If there would have been a pop there of units, they would have died. ExCaL with a decent amount of buggies out now too. He's just all over the map. He has loads and loads of black markets. ExCaL is in a really good position. Marakar's got quite the comeback to do here. He only has one market now that that other one was taken out. GG for Marakar. It is not going his way. He is going to need to bring an even higher level.
You have been defeated.
In this Tox Mirror, which will be next. Okay, so up in the north position, the GLA Tox for the purple. This is OOE ExCaL. And down in the south position with the GLA Tox in the cyan, this is OOE Marakar. Yeah, Marakar wrote on the other screen about the lag and its unpredictability. Yeah, it doesn't normally lag between us three. I wonder if ExCal's at home, actually, because he's often on the road out working and stuff at weekends. So I wonder if he's playing from his laptop, like from a hotel or something. Could be a possibility. Pigeon in the chat says, have you ever wondered where else we can have Jesus terrorist other than in this game? In a way, it actually makes sense. I know exactly what you mean. Because I always say, don't I, when the China mines are in play, there's often units that just walk across them as if they're Jesus walking across water. Now, sometimes you can have a Jesus terrorist. It means he just walks across the China mines. It's probably the only game in the world where it makes sense to say that. Probably this video stream is going to get demonetized now, isn't it? That's a beautiful TNT there from Marakar. And what would make it extra tasty for him, would be killing all of the workers there. Because once you kill all of the workers here, it's annoying to rebuild. You've got to get one of your workers out of there and send it back over here. So the fact that that one is staying alive, you can put it back over there more quickly than pulling one from over there. But looks like he's sending it all the way back to the supply anyway. ExCal's trying to go inside of Marakar's back entrance here. It doesn't quite work out, though. He detonates detonates the barracks. And it kills the worker. So there's another bug in the game where if there's a box on your workers, which is exactly what the players are trying to do here. At least Marakar is trying to attempt it, but it's not quite working out because he's left a big gap. Then if you have one of your own workers, you can actually click inside the enemy box and your worker will just walk through the supply and just go in. And then once you're in, you build a demo trap. The best case scenario is the demo trap sets off and kills all of the workers. Another thing you can do in this game is build a tunnel there once you're inside of the box, and the tunnel will build whilst you're safe in the box. ExCal's doing really well here. He is killing a bunch of workers. This supply is all messed up for Marakar. Might get a super tech here. He's probably going to need it if we're realistic, because ExCaL is already 5-2 up. And it is looking more and more like a 6-2. Yeah, ExCaL does like his GLA mirrors. Marakar did want to play the American special, which is US Air Force mirror and I think super weapon mirror. But ExCaL vetoed it, and then Marakar then chose the GLA mirror. Both players attacking now with tech RPGs. ExCal's dropped off a worker building a tunnel. Yeah, ExCal's speed here. His wrecking of the workers, wrecking of the economy of Marakar is just kind of overwhelming Marakar at the minute. ExCaL is all over the map. Secured nearly all of the supplies, and the ones he doesn't have, he's harassing very, very well. That Scorpion is not even fighting back. More workers being harassed here, this time of ExCal's. ExCal is expanding to another supply. He needs to get workers on that supply, though. GG already from Marakar. GG. Wow, this set is slipping out of the grasp of Marakar here. 6-2 is the score. Marakar is mentioning on the other chat, on the other screen. Can we test without an observer to see if there's any difference? Yeah, Marakar's not happy with the lag. Wants to try. He wants to test without an observer, but the problem is that Marakar seems to imply that ExCaL has some ISP issues. Yeah, what did he write exactly on the other screen? Yeah, Marakar says that ExCal's internet service provider is doing something. Which could be causing some of the issues. I don't think it was totally unplayable, but I totally get where Marakar's coming from. It is annoying when it shoots up to 27 latency, for example, which is crazy, crazy high, of course. But if it's ExCal's ISP, then I'm not really sure. Not really sure what we can do, to be honest, other than delay it until it's fixed. But we're already 8 games deep. Helms deep. Up at the top right, we have the purple China infantry. This is OOE ExCaL. Down in the south position, we have the Agility Demolition. This is the Scion player. This is OOE Marakar. Yeah, Marakar needs an absolutely epic comeback here. He is 4 games down. Needs to win 4 in a row just to make it equal at 6-6. ExCaL is going for Helix. His Dozer did a little bit of movement there. I wonder how delayed that is. I don't think much, but I did see it just doing a little bit of movement. Airfield and a barracks from ExCaL is now going to grab his little UN crate there. I think it's $200 on this map. Might be wrong. Let's watch his cash. Yeah, $200. Yeah, there's mines on the old power plant. I wonder if anyone knows, by the way, what does that say? Because when I was doing my AI upscaling video, I did wonder, what does that say? Or is it just some random Chinese letters, or does it actually say anything? There are mines there. Oh, he steps on the mines. No. That's really bad for the demo. That is really bad. ExCaL baited this in as well. He baited it in. It's not GG yet, but it's certainly bad for the demo. You want that ideally to be doing something. Harassing a truck, hitting a supply, killing a dozer. Just delaying the Helix. It's not totally over, but that Helix is now going to do a bit more damage, just not delayed at all. ExCal's now expanding to a third supply. This tunnel is cancelled. Worker picked off. Yeah, Marakar with like at least 3 quads out. He has a tunnel established over on the far right side by his oil. There's 2 helixes out now, and already 2 quads have gone down. 1 helix is insanely low. This other one here is also low. That one's actually on fire. Another helix again. So Marakar's just stuck on the old quad spam, which is not great for the demo because they're 750 each for the demo. That is more expensive than some of the other GLAs, like Stealth, for example. They're $700. GLA, they're $700. Yeah, the problem is for Marakar, if he takes even a little bit of damage on these quads, them helixes, once they're back up to full HP, they can just come in and just reset this quad count, and they're all on the move. They're all moving. Another couple of quads here do pop. 1 helix is going to go down. Okay, that's not too bad for Marakar. He did get 1 helix, but he has lost a lot of quads, and like I said before, they're expensive. 750 each. Whoa, there's a Vet 2 quad. Oh my god, he gets another one. That is a legendary play. Okay, so he might have just redeemed himself there a bit. Wow. Vet 2 quad getting stuck under the helix there. Doesn't look like it was able to fire everything. Good play there from Marakar. Going to go and try to now kill this tower. Which way is it going to fall? Oh my god, he got the last hit. ExCaL did. He kills the quad. What an amazing bit of detail there. I wonder if Chris in the chat was the guy who programmed this building, because that is a really cool building in this game. Yeah, when you destroy it, no matter what it hits on the other side, it will kill it. Even a CC, a super weapon. I think it does like 99999 damage, infinite damage. ExCaL again with another helix straight through the middle. Is he going to start dishing out damage on this oil? Looks like yes. Yeah, there's quads dotted around doing damage to this Lix, but this arms dealer, regardless, is going to get picked off. And ExCal's gaining some valuable XP there. But there's quads coming in here, harassing the trucks now of ExCaL. Marakar is on 3 supplies. He secured himself this right side supply. So he could at some point drop a supply down. I don't know where he would place it, though, to be honest. It's a bit awkward where he's placed down them tunnels. Marakar His oil is under threat. I'm pretty sure that oil is dead unless there's a massive quad pop right now in the bottom right. You've got Lotus here disabling some quads as well. A huge range. Yeah, that oil picked off. That oil picked off. Marakar does have the top left one, but that one's gone. So the last remaining oil, top left, Marakar has control of it. Yeah, Marakar should be able to clear this up now. But is this just a distraction for Marakar? Because the real threat is probably here right now. These RPGs probably need putting back inside of the tunnel because you're going to need them here at some point. Oh. ExCaL turns around. There's a TNT here, but ExCaL micros out of the way, and he has a minigunner inside of there as well. There's no RPGs here now, so this is a big threat. A big threat now for Marakar. A few more RPGs spawn with the help of that tunnel. If Marakar can clean that up, we're taking minimal losses. I give him advantage. The problem is that is still going strong, isn't it? And it's probably going to take down another arms dealer. At this rate, yeah. Is Marakar going to be able to save it? Marakar's bringing in workers to distract the fire, and he's probably going to try and pop from here. There is a bit of a lag issue, to say the least. But is that outpost going to get picked off? It does. No quads have died yet. No quads have died. And this outpost now is kind of stuck. It is stuck. One quad dies. Yeah, really well defended there by Marakar. Really well defended. I actually think the lag probably didn't help ExCaL so much there. But ExCaL is pushing out on the right side now. And it's still primarily quads against primarily outposts and the ECM. Another random terrorist here will try and detonate on the outposts. No demo upgrade in play just yet. That's a nice mine drop. Doesn't get any quads. It does force these ones back at least. Quads repop back here. Marakar's still on one oil. ExCal's about to be on a fourth supply though. Whereas Marakar does not yet have this supply. Marakar has to defend this. He's bringing in a bunch of quads. Will he be able to get that outpost? There's a carpet bomb coming in at the same time. And all of these quads are going to get shredded now. They were distracted heavily by the fire there of that carpet bomb. And all of the quads now have died. And this is not going Marakar's way. This is not something you want to happen. He's losing every single quad. Marakar is going to lose the game here. It's going to take a bit of a miracle to stop these outposts right now. How the hell do you stop them? Maybe a DoMiNaToR and some demo bikes, but the artillery is going to be coming. This is not going Marakar's way. It's looking like a 7-2. GG from Marakar. GG. ExCaL just playing absolutely solidly. I wonder if Marakar is like slightly tilted by the lag issues. Could well be. I know I probably would be in this scenario, but yeah, it's not too bad, is it? But I think Marakar doesn't like any lag. Similar to me, to be honest. But yeah, this is some nice play by ExCaL. Even just the positioning of his barracks in the beginning with the mines in front of it. It baited Marakar in. Marakar ran his technical into there and it set off on the mines. Marakar is having now to win 5 games in a row just to equalize in 6 games if he wants to win this. Okay, so up in the north position, we have the China infantry for the Cyan player. This is Aoi Marakar. And down in the bottom left, we have the GLA Demolition. So the purple player, this is Aoi ExCaL. So ExCal's at match point. He just needs to win one more, and $550 top prize will be his. And up in the top right, you got Marakar has to win every game from this point, and that is a long road against the top player that is ExCaL. How many games does he have to win? He has to win 5 just to equalize, 6 to win. 6 in a row against ExCaL. Slight variation in the building placement over on the left-hand side. The barracks being placed down here instead of ExCaL was back here with the mines. Please bring up the crates by the lake. Yeah, we will actually. You see the levitating crates? Millard9, I think he's in the chat. Millard9 made this map, and actually if you check out the word Dralim and spell it backwards, it's Millard. You know, I didn't realize that for ages, by the way. Did not realize that. Okay, ExCaL is out with his first technical. Helix is out for Marakar. ExCaL has come in from a different position, and he just unloads the RPGs and a terrorist. And ExCaL is getting the crushes as well. Oh my god. Oh, I'm very surprised that TNT did not hit. Yeah, there's a bit of lag again, I think. Straight away now, this is not going Marakar's way. He's going to lose both trucks and the dozer straight away. And I'm also not convinced that that Helix is fully loaded. I only think it has a few. Is it 6 or 7, I think? But he wants some blood. He's really feeling like he wants some blood. But there's 3 quads out. The quad pop here from ExCaL. It's a risk. It's a risk. It is a risk. And he loses 3 quads for it. But ExCaL could pop from here. The Helix could be dead. Oh my god. It's dead. It's dead. Oh. Yeah, Marakar probably, when he was taking damage there, he probably should have flew there and unloaded there. But yeah, I mean, he probably didn't see that until it was too late. Next Helix is ready to go, Fargo style. This is it for Marakar. He has to make this work. There's a stinger going up for ExCaL. Probably 2 quads in there now, at least. There's a sneaky tunnel over on the right side. Left side is totally clear. The problem is now, if ExCaL pushes with quads and RPGs now, then just the Helix defense is not quite going to cut it. How many? Oh, that's it. He came in with the licks, lost it. GG's. It's not Marakar's day. Wow. Wow. GG. Well played to ExCaL. Another tournament win there for ExCaL. I did say I expected this set to go like 3 or 4 hours, but actually finishing in about 1:45. ExCaL wins another tournament, 8-2, and we are going to do an interview with the players. I'm going to call them on the other screen now. GG. Let's call the players. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys, congratulations, ExCaL.
Thank you.
And yeah, how are you? How did you think that set went for yourself, ExCaL? Did you prepare diligently for this one?
I only had to think about the first matchup on Oxygen, and I was very tempted to go China super weapon.
Yeah.
But I lost 2 games to Kill Toll in the warm up in warming up to in China super weapon, so I actually switched to GLA USA. wrecked my
Okay.
confidence a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, just feeling pretty good in USA GLA, but it went 1-1 where regardless.
Yep. And Marakar, what do you think went wrong tonight? Just not your night, or do you think the lag impacted your play or tilted you a bit, or how are you feeling?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both, to be honest. I think I played suboptimal. Plus, lag was a little bit disorienting, I'll be very honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
I don't
like
know if
me.
that's coming from me, but I am wired up, so I'm happy to get someone techie to have a look what's wrong with my system if I am lagging. But
Yeah.
yeah, my connection's wired now, so I don't know why my like Radmin's dropping. I know you showed that Radmin drop,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure what's causing that. I know Mamo recently said I might have a firewall issue,
Okay.
so yeah, might have to check that out.
Yeah, because it's unusual between us three, isn't it? Like normally we would be happy playing on 10 or maximum 11 latency, I think. Is that right?
I think we're normally like peak 14, aren't we? But this was
Mm.
going up to 20 odd at times, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, $550 for you, ExCaL, 240 for you, Marakar. So congratulations. Shout out to
Yeah,
Oxygen.
it's been a cool tournament. Thanks for hosting it and thanks to Oxygen. Yeah, nice idea getting all the best 1v1 players together, and of course you trialed the matchups, which I know some people prefer, others prefer random reverse, don't they? But yeah, matchups pretty cool as well. Yeah.
And would you prefer to see that kind of matchup style in the World Series, or do you think the World Series should always stay random reverse?
I mean, I'm just one opinion.
Legacy-wise,
Yeah, I like random reverse personally, but yeah,
Yeah.
you go. What
I
do you
think
think?
just
Yeah.
add a legacy. Probably keep it random reverse. I do
True.
like the matchup format, to be honest, in this tourney. It was a different fresh breath of fresh air. That's the. Did I say it right or no?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, especially going back to Arctic Arena, that was some nice games there. The kill death ratio for you, Marakar, it was like a 2.5 or something when you were the super weapon, but still ExCal's economy there was just too great.
Yeah. I think I fucked up that game. I sent 3Vs to like a troop crawler and I lost all 3. So I lost a lot of momentum that game.
True. The first V as well, I think you had like 2 or 3 missile defenders in. I think you sent it in to cause some distraction or kill some dozers, but that one did go down. It's probably the first big unit to go down. But
Yeah, I think it was a big slog up until Arctic Arena. I think that was quite an important reverse, the tank super weapon.
yeah, but both times
think
ExCaL
that
you
was-
went for the faster tech. You went for S&D faster over a second supply, and you went for a prop
Right.
over the second supply, whereas Marakar opted the other way.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the difference.
Yeah. And
Okay.
stuff like, I mean, I know Unforced Errors are tilting, but on like Vendetta, some of your boxes weren't tight, and when that sort of stuff happens, you kind of feel
Yeah.
it's not your night. I've had the same thing. You when the tech gets in the box, you're just like, oh my god, everything's not working. Yeah.
Yeah, both the games I think the box was not it, and yeah, that kind of just annoyed me. But like I couldn't do much about it, to be honest. I felt like yeah, I think the lag spikes were the most disorienting thing for me personally, just because like there were a few minutes where it's like 10 ping, then suddenly 16 ping, so you have to like adjust the micro a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you because I'm the same. When you play in a tournament, you want it to be 10 latency, but yeah, the game that we play, it's out of our control sometimes, isn't it? So yeah, but I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah, that box that you did, Marakar, where you let the technical in, I actually thought for a second, is he doing it on purpose, leaving that box, and he was meant to place a demo trap? Because sometimes I know you do that. I don't know if that's always by accident or not, but
Oh no, that time that wasn't intentional. That was unforced error.
yeah. Okay, cool. Well, congratulations, guys. First and second place. It was an amazing tournament. Thanks for playing, and wish you a good night.
Yeah. Cheers. Have a good night.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cool.
Good night.
Cheers, guys. GG. Okay, well, there you had it, guys. GG, well played to both of the players. Very, very high-level set. Not Marakar's night. Yeah, we had a few lag issues, but overall, ExCaL is just a really, really strong player to take down. And if it's not quite your night, even if you're 5% off your game, it can massively impact you. And yeah, a few of these little unforced errors from Marakar, letting the workers get killed by the box. Things like that. Sometimes it just happens. It's just not your night. So, and that might be one of the last times we see Marakar for 3 months, because I believe he's going to New York for like 3 months at the end of this month. So we might not see him for a while as well. So, yeah, Marakar's a legendary player, and the more we see him, the better. So hopefully we do see him again before the end of March. But if not, it probably will be in 3 months. So yeah, we'll probably end of June we're talking. So yeah, overall this tournament has been really, really good. Shout out to Oxygen for sponsoring it. It was $1,000. Yeah, I mean, we've casted so many games. I'm probably going to take a break from streaming competitive 1v1 tournaments for a while. I go on holiday for like the next month. I'm like out of the country more than I'm in it. I'm probably away for 3 weeks, and I'm in the country for like 1 week. So there will be a break from competitive tournaments for a while. Post the occasional video here and there. But yeah, that was a really good tournament. And if, in case you've just joined us for the grand final, you've still got all the amazing matches if you want to go back and watch some of the other amazing matchups. The Fargos versus Logica, the Marakar against Boyka was amazing. All Tumstep's matchups are really decent to see. ExCaL against Tumstep was an amazing performance from ExCaL. So overall, it's been a really good tournament. So yeah, shout out to all the players that took part. Shout out to Oxygen. Shout out to all the viewers that are here to watch this and have stuck through and watched every single stream. This has been many, many hours. GG. I'll end it there. I'll do the payout for the betting with the bot, and I'll also pay out the players. So $550 for ExCaL, $240 for Marakar. So still, even just by winning 2 games here today, Marakar has still won $240 for the tournament, which is still good for playing a game that we know and love anyway. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. GG's. Thanks to everyone that joined tonight. Thanks to the donations, new subscribers, new follows. Give the stream a like if you enjoyed what you saw, and I'll see you very, very soon. GG.